Yeah. Cute engineers were saying, don't ruin this tablecloth. This $5 tablecloth.
Is there like a vomitorium that we can run to?
Honestly.
I just like saying vomitorium.
This ain't gonna hold what's coming up. I'm telling you. I had like 3 servings of the chicken nuggets from the convention before this, just to prepare. If you're gonna burn out gloriously. That's what I'm like. What? Yeah, all right. So let me set the record straight up. I didn't puke last time. Salsa shot out of my nose.
I heard you puke.
I saw the video.
Dramatic recreation! Get your finger on the trigger!
Am I the only one that watched the YouTube video of Mike vomiting from last year? Yes.
I was here.
Okay, there's a few.
When you watch it,
I told Brian about you can be a successful science fiction and fantasy author, and you can have dignity and not focus.
Hey, I've maintained my dignity thus far.
Yeah, well, that's all.
May come down to the today. I might just throw up at it.
Hi guys. How you feeling? Feeling pretty good?
A little nervous now.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, clear out that picture.
Nice.
What? You'll see. You'll see.
We have now a place to vomit, everybody. I would talk shit and move it towards Mike, but I'm just going to keep it a little closer.
Whoever laughs most has to drink whatever's in there at the end.
That's it. Peter had enough. He got up and walked away. Screw you guys.
There we go. Before.
Sam, what? Let's bring this up.
I don't think we can fit it.
Sam will be joining us in a little bit here. So how many of you were here for last year's Batsu?
Top that.
The real question is, do they make bad decisions, or do we make bad decisions for returning?
I think this is one giant collective bad decision.
I just saw this in my itinerary, and I'm really concerned.
Out of curiosity, who can remember, say, a favorite part from last year's Batsu?
Well, he's not here.
Okay. And John is not here. That is true. What was your favorite?
The best part was not you guys.
Another guy who's not here.
When Ron said, "Oh my," that was actually.
When the person more famous than you did something.
Yeah, it was actually after last year that we stopped getting the famous people.
And this is my first year, so you do the math. Ladies and gentlemen, your B-list.
Or disposable.
And they all stopped being my friend. So just a little bit about what Batsu is for the few people here who may not have been to Batsu. Batsu is actually a Japanese punishment game. They are very popular where there's a certain set of rules, and if you do not adhere to the rules and the codes, you are punished. For our game, our choice punishment is salsa. You have to ingest salsa for each time you laugh.
No, what?
Yes. Here's the rules.
I have zero idea of what's going on right now.
Starting when?
So starting from the entrance of Sam Sykes, who will be your host, our guests cannot laugh.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about Sam and I laugh.
I'm gonna just start pulling the hairs out of my arm.
By the way, if anybody knows cheap funeral services, we may lose Pierce by the end of this.
Oh, this would be bad. Sorry. Continue.
That's kind of actually the whole spiel, really. Now we're just buying time. They may smile. They cannot outwardly laugh.
I'm practicing when I'm laughing.
And then there's some kind of debate, and we can check with Sam on this as to whether like the physical chest movement but no sound counts. I don't know. And that is true. If Sam, if you plead to be the god of the Batsu, every once in a while he can be merciful. It's rare, but it has happened.
Strange game.
Is Sam like putting on a costume?
Sam is preparing.
I really hope he comes in looking like being merciless.
Well, for those of you
He's
who
gonna
were,
come in like a
here
cop.
last year, what was Sam wearing?
A black t-shirt!
He was wearing a blue shirt.
He's gonna come in and talk with like a really...
So the second he comes in, we can't laugh.
The second that he enters, you cannot laugh, as our lovely
Look at him, yeah. You wear those horse blinders? Yeah.
Lisa is actually quite the queen of this game, and she does not find Sam Sykes funny. Hi, guys. Yeah, is the dread on my face showing? I
Tell you one thing, like, I can smell it from here, and my eyes are on the verge of water. Don't block me.
Here.
No, you need to know what you're going up against. I need to know what I'm going up against.
Wow. All right. Yeah, it's gotta keep.
Now I know.
Also remember, this is more of a bulk ingestion issue than it is. And our host has entered. It's not Wednesday.
Christ.
Ugh. Ugh. Everyone, did you explain the rules? Did you?
This is why I'm not looking at
Did she explain the rules?
Put that in your mouth.
That was the first salsa spooning of the second annual Phoenix Comicon Bots Game.
I brought this.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
And thank you,
There's no water, there's no bucket, and no water.
seriously no water?
There's a bucket.
Share it.
There's no kissing, right?
Yeah, there's no
That's
water.
fucking me up.
Yeah, we actually shouldn't, by health code, there needs to be.
When I saw you in the front row, I
God
thought,
bless.
that guy, I like that guy.
Now we all just settle down and pay attention because we have some serious business to cover.
Yep.
I would like to introduce our panelists. We are starting at the very end with the author of Red Rising and The Golden Sun, Pierce Brun. Right next to him is the author of the Strangely Beautiful series, wearing a hat. Can I wear that hat?
No, Sam, because you would have to come in, he'd get off my head, and I would beat your face in.
cats. Leanna Renee Hieber. Oh, delicious.
Right?
Delicious. Isn't that so great? Right next to her, author of the Shadow Op series, and most recently, Gemini Smell, Muke Kuhl. Right next to him, author of the Demon Cycle series, Trilogy, 5G, Future v Brute. And right next to him, author of Hit, and Delilah S. Dawson. And next to her, Shrew Priest.
That's not.
What?
That's not Sherry Priest.
Not Sherry Priest. Does that not count?
It does not count.
Does that not count?
Did you grow a beard specifically to hide your face from a smile for this panel?
It's the nuclear option right away.
Does that not count?
It does not count.
Does that not count? In all earnesty, next between Delilah and Shrew is Scoots Beer. Thank you all for coming.
I'm actually going to put my book out because, you know,
Something
because
has to be worth it.
if I have to go through this, you all please buy my book.
Yeah, seriously.
Because really.
But you might notice there's someone not here now. Someone very near and dear to us. Someone who is going to be here, but instead got invited to a much nicer convention. And that is Brent Weeks. He was originally going to be here and be a part of this, but Imaginales in France invited him out, and like the enterprising young man he is, he chose to take it. Which means he's dead to us. And we refuse to acknowledge his existence anymore. Be that as it may, he was a good friend to all of us. So I would like it if we could all lower our heads.
So, Sam, he's in France and you're in an owl suit. You're doing very well for yourself.
What's an owl? What's an owl?
Whatever the heck that is.
What?
Whatever the heck you're in.
It's a wool. 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 Say wool.
Problematic.
I can laugh.
It's really not fair.
I'm fine. As I was
I
saying,
can laugh at myself.
before I was so rudely interrupted, I would like us all to lower our heads briefly in a moment of silence for Brent Weeks as I play a soulful rendition.
There's no mercy out here. It's actually hotter than last week, right?
Yeah.
It's not okay.
It is okay. It's okay. Everything is really good right now. Everything is great. Another fine tradition of the Batsu game is the question and answer segment. And every year, or rather the only other year we've done this, I sent out into the ether a question, who has a question for any of our fine panelists? Last year, unfortunately, I only received one response, and that was from noted author Robert Jackson Bennett. So this year, I really cracked down. I sent out to more channels, went through publishers, and went through anyone I could to get the word out. And unfortunately, I only received one response, and that was from Robert Jackson Bennett. So Robert Jackson Bennett has a few questions for our contestants. This first one is for Mike Cole. Of course it is. Mike, you are widely admired for your devotion to your country and the protection of its citizens, even if they are pretty much all dickbags. I was especially impressed with your major recent life change to better devote yourself to law enforcement. And here, of course, I am referring to your February 2015 blog post in which you tell your fans and readers that you have had your anus surgically removed last year, so you can devote more time to keeping the peace rather than wasting an hour a day in the bathroom. To undertake such a drastic lifestyle shift is remarkable and inspiring, especially considering that you also chose to reroute your mouth so it is both an entry point for food and an exit point for all bodily waste. I was also passionately stirred by a recent tweet of yours in which you avowed you would also be replacing your eyelids with clear silicone spheres, so you would not miss any crimes that could occur while you blinked. I am also doubly impressed with your Facebook post informing us that you also plan to have your voice box removed and replaced with speakers that will broadcast all local municipal laws at a deafening volume. This is truly the future of law enforcement, an unblinking, disfigured man-machine hybrid, stomping around screaming laws in a robot voice while ejecting shit from its mouth at high speeds. I suppose my question is, what's next, Mike? Feet wheels? Maybe hollowing out all those useless chest cavities to store stuff like tasers and whatnot? Do you have an answer, Mike?
I need like 1 second. How does one answer that?
Thank you.
No, I got a good one. It's interpretive.
Oh. So, in addition to sending questions out into the ether, I also went through your various books on Amazon, and I tried to look for the juiciest, choicest reviews I could possibly find.
There are no death for your depravities now.
Really bad.
Standards, man.
I was extremely impressed with what I found.
If we cry, do we have to eat salsa?
Yeah. Pretty much any emotion. Now, before I go into this review is for Delilah Dawson. But Delilah has recently been having a few health problems, and we at the Batsu Game are nothing if not considerate. There are 7 panelists, and rather than exclude Delilah, I decided it would be great if she could participate. And whenever she laughs, I would simply roll a 6-sided dice and decide which one of you gets her punishment.
That makes sense.
I'd like to thank my gallbladder.
You know what, Peter? The percentage of that being a good idea is 20. So good for you.
I feel like this is the dice episode of Community.
I paid $10 for these, so I'm going to use them.
That was on you.
Well, not really. After this, I'm going to take these out, go cruising for chicks. Roll up and down the strip, rolling natural 20s. Do you have anything to add on that, Pierce?
everything's possible, and then I just look at Sam and I see one.
Pierce, would you like me to get you one of these? Because they come in cat forms. Since apparently you have...
Only if we get to choose cruise for chicks together.
Yeah, do you want to cruise for dice chicks together?
Please.
There we go. Yay. We're so not... Oh, water.
Just put it all in front of me.
More than your favorites deserve. Anyways, Delilah, this review is for you. Brilliant business book hidden behind a veneer of fiction. 5 stars. This is your recent book hit. As a hedge fund manager and job creator, I was impressed by Dawson's ahead-of-her-time ideas, though the tyranny of political correctness meant this book could only be published as fiction. Let's be real. This is a prophetic vision for the future for the asset recovery industry. True, I didn't actually read the novel, as I'm a busy professional. But any books that breaks ground on the emerging market for indentured servitude to a bank is clearly a must-have for any CEO's shelf. And while some of your less visionary colleagues might say, "But Harold, do you really condone using child assassins?" Simply remind them to remember the true victims of crimes here. Our shareholders. Plus, committing corporate-sanctioned murder is a vital part of modern romance. So in that light, we're really doing these kids a favor. Executive summary, Delilah S. Dawson's hit is more than mere fiction, a visionary thought experiment, and a must-read for anyone in finance who's looking for bold new strategies in murdering children.
I feel like they really got me.
Yeah, I feel that was pretty good. Is that a pretty accurate summary of the case?
There's also a dog.
What's the dog's name?
Maddie.
Maddie?
Does the dog get killed?
What kind of breed of dog is it?
If you have a copy of it, you'll notice there's an overweight Labrador drawn in it, so it's an overweight Labrador.
Is it a Airedale?
Well, I mean,
A tastefully
it's
positioned
tastefully
Airedale?
positioned over West Choose Junk.
Why is West Choose junk in your book?
It's tasteful.
Where is Wes Chew?
Where's Wes? Can he?
All right, everybody tweet at Wes_Chew and ask him why he's not at the author Batsu, please.
Wes
Yes.
is doing a signing right now.
Wes is doing it. Also ask him if his junk is tasteful. And by whose taste?
It's dog.
This is getting dark.
You are disgusting. You have defiled the spirit of these games.
Dog can be discriminating.
A dog can be discriminating, yeah. What about wolves? They discriminate. I would never trust a wool near my junk. Mike, would you?
Trust
A wool. A wool.
like the fabric?
You make fun of dyslexic people, dude. It's not cool. It's not cool.
Would you ever let
Oh, I'm sorry, that didn't work out.
Answer the question, would you let an owl near your dick? Answer that question right now, to the best of your ability.
No, to the best of my ability, I would not.
And you would not drink out of a toilet to save American lives. It's a simple question. Would you or would you not drink out of a toilet to save American lives?
Is the toilet American?
The toilet is American. The wine is American. It's made.
But it's made in the shape of an eagle.
It's made in the. Would you drink out of an eagle's butt to save American lives? I feel like you are not answering the question, Mike.
Answer the question, Sam, I would do whatever was required, but I do want to point out that it is highly unlikely that I would find myself in a scenario where protecting America can only be accomplished by drinking out of it.
But that eagle's butt.
Eagles don't have butts, they have cloacas.
We salute you.
Is the sex organ, that's not the butt.
It's
Eagles do have butts.
Everything has a butt.
So your anus is not your butt. They're
Alright.
two different things.
For any of those, any one of you
They
out there,
ejaculate.
anyone who's recording this, please note the fact that we are talking about a bird's sexual organs and the fact that I'm sweating profusely are completely unrelated. It's just extremely hot in here. It's extremely hot in here. Anyway,
Water.
we need to move on because we have a lot of questions to get through. This one is for Peter V. Brent from Robert Jackson Bennett. Hi, Peter. We met at Worldcon in London, and I listened as you and Wesley Chu waxed poetic on the qualities of jeggings, the extremely taut pantaloons that cling to every inch of a person's legs and rear end. On your advice, I went out and bought some jeggings the very next day. These jeggings are tight, unusually tight, and I have been unable to remove them for the past 8 months and 24 days. I have tried numerous methods of removing them. I have tried numerous methods of removing them. I tried cutting myself out, but this only scarred my legs and ass. I tried burning myself out of them using lighter fluid, but this scalded my shins and thighs and also part of my genitals. The very best part of them specifically. I have tried chaining myself to a tree and attaching the jeggings to a truck and having the truck accelerate as fast as it can. But this only resulted in my losing a foot in an incredibly graphic outfit. Peter, I foul myself up to 5 times a day. And the jeggings are soaked in blood and feces. My wife has left me and I am unemployable. What did I ever do to you to deserve such a monstrous, unspeakable curse? Yours faithfully, Robert Jackson Bennett, author.
You want to sit on the end?
Are you close to death, Mike? No? Are you
Does Robert Jackson Bennett have a cloaca?
I once taught a class on how to write sex scenes with Robert Jackson Bennett. He brought me a piece of paper on which he drew a diagram of what he thought the body might be made of.
And?
His mouth is somewhere in the region of the belly button.
Okay.
And then there are several butts.
How many?
Like 3?
Where's the comma? Are they like how to write sex scenes that include Robert Jackson Bennett? Robert Jackson Bennett on an elevator. Robert Jackson Bennett.
Well, the best part was the all caps said, put out here.
That's nice. Anyways, Peter, do you have an answer for that? Peter, do you have an answer for that?
Maybe try them on at the store first.
That wasn't the question.
What was the question?
The question was, what did I ever do to you to deserve such a monstrous, unspeakable, like, he's covered in blood. Ooh, man. Because of you.
Made me read his book.
You know nothing about her.
While we're on it, how about we ask another Robert Jackson Bennett question? This one is for Scott Sigler. Are you ready for this, Scott?
Yes, sir.
You got it.
You don't look ready for
I'm wondering if I should just start eating the salsa.
this. It might help
You
acclimate.
should avoid eating that salsa.
You just won't have hot cards.
ahead.
Should have brought milk.
Seriously.
Looking out for each other here.
Because that Pop-Tart saves American lives, goddammit.
But it couldn't save me from Sam's jump just now.
That's, it's a punishment game. You must have done something. Anyways, Scott, from Robert Jackson Bennett. Hi, Scott. You might have forgotten this, but you blurred my first novel, Mr. Shivers. You said it was, quote, a tale of quest, anchored in dust-bowl desperation. Mr. Shivers creates a brutal new American mythology. Bennett weaves a modern combination of horror, historical fiction, and high fantasy. However, despite your blurb, I became very aware that my book did not go on to become an incredible, amazing bestseller. And this did not grant me access to a life of cocaine baths, solid gold helicopters, and ritualistic mass sex ceremonies held deep underneath Wall Street, where the true bodies of America's founding fathers are kept. So my question to you, Scott, is, so what the fuck? Well, what's the deal here, Scott? You got an answer for that?
I really don't have an answer for that whatsoever. Good book, solid book. If you haven't read it, you should read this book. It's now trying to make me
feels like
feces salsa.
Feels like you should.
Thanks I get for writing a nice blurb, so no more blurbs for anyone. Blurbs are done. I take my blurb and go home.
Feels like you should eat salsa for not having an answer.
That's you can't just make up rules.
I can't make up rules. I'm dressed like an owl. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I thought you were dressed like a wolf.
God damn it, if you try to stop me, I will devour you, digest your meat, and then vomit the rest of your hair out into a small pellet for high school children to
Can you answer a question? Why is your junk down by your knees? What's going on? You look like my grandpa. Put on some black socks and it'll be perfect.
Damn it!
This priest resting bitch face wins.
Thank you.
Ankle jump. Do I have to take a shot because I did not answer a question?
We'll leave it up to the audience. Should he be spared? The crowd likes you.
Some mercy.
Some mercy.
Are you crying? Why are you crying?
Emotional, man.
I'm just like flanked by butts.
Oh, you were laughing. The last time we did this, the last time we did this, and Mike grew up, I had them on like, oh my god, they'll never let us do this again.
Well, they did.
They did.
Really, the fire marshal has nothing to do with
And here you, you came back, Mike. What's the deal? I'm glad that you're here. Do you want to hug it out?
I don't want to hug you right now.
When do you want to hug me? When is the best time to hug me?
If American lives are on the line.
How do you feel about our erections?
Delilah, whose side are you on?
You don't have to eat salsa.
God bless you. God bless you, Mike Cole. Let's have a round of applause for Mike Cole. Let's have a round of applause if you want to see Mike Cole stuff the remainder of that Pop-Tart in his mouth.
Do it for
No.
America!
You came here to seek mercy? Jesus Christ. It's time for celebrity impressions. This is a great little round we did last year. Scott, why are you burying your face in your hands?
Because I've seen your impressions and they're spectacular.
Oh no, it's not me.
It's us.
Oh, do you guys want to hear my impressions? You guys want to hear my Mike Cole impression? In my opinion, the only pure form of pornography is the American Constitution. The sexiest part of a woman is her tax return. The most erotic food? A bowl of plain oatmeal, please. I didn't mean to unleash your fetish on everyone like that. Oh my gosh. Alright, but no, we gotta move on to celebrity impressions. So Mike, if you would please start us off with your best impression of George Takei.
Oh my.
Was that good? Can he be spared? Yes! Alright. Leanna, please give us your celebrity impression of Godzilla.
Zombie.
What do you say? Delilah, you have been found guilty and you must eat. Is that Leanna?
That's Delilah. Wait,
You gotta roll
Which
the
one's
dice,
Delilah?
Sam. With that, you gotta roll the dice.
wait, she didn't laugh. Like, it's just...
That wasn't my Godzilla at all.
That's Leanna.
You gotta roll the dice because you made a mistake. You made a mistake. You called me Delilah.
Alright.
I feel like we're making up rules as we go along here now.
Alright, wait, Mike. We'll re-roll. Oh, you're already gonna do it.
Why are you rolling?
Yeah, because I don't know.
You
just got manipulated. Alright, let's move on.
I was expecting some structure to this.
Pierce. Pierce. I would love to hear your celebrity impression of George Takei. What are you doing down there, Pierce?
Oh my.
I like that big Mike style over there. Does he live? You're only doing that because he's handsome. He is very handsome, though. Did you just cough? Do not stroke the other contestants. Pierce and Mike both get punished. You just laughed. You just laughed. You laughed. He laughed.
He's doing it because he hates how good looking you are, so it all balances out.
There's nothing I hate about you, Pierce. Nothing at all.
that one just stuck in the air.
Delilah, this next one is for you. I would love to hear your impression of Wesley Chu.
I don't like to say racist things, so I can do an impression of Wesley Chu.
This is an instance
Well, no,
in
because
which...
he's been saying racist things all day about Asians. Wesley. He doesn't like Asian people or Airedale Terriers.
Oh, shit just got real. Shit just got incredibly real. But anyway, do the impression. Wesley doing an impression. That's too meta for this crowd. Do your best impression of Wesley Chu talking about his dog.
This is sensual?
Yeah. Show us sensual Chu. Sensually Chu. That's his memoir.
No, it's.
Will you quit stalling?
Do we have any peanut butter?
Hey, we do.
We were doing an impression. No, I don't actually want to touch it. Impression of Leslie's dog. No, I don't want it. I can't eat it.
Mike, if you want to coat the inside of your mouth with that might be really good.
Like coat the inside of my colon with that?
Okay, here's my. No, Sam, no! Wesley's dog.
Thanks for taking it like a champ.
Anybody want to give him a pill?
Everyone look at Peter's mouth right now. Mike, look at Peter's mouth. Mike, look at Peter's mouth. He is your best friend, and he is doing something with his mouth. Mike, look at Peter's mouth. American lives depend on it. Captain America would look at Peter's mouth. Mike. Mike Cole. Lieutenant Mike Cole. Lieutenant Mike Cole, look at Peter's mouth. No, look at it. Look at it. Really look at it. Really look at it. Look once again. Longer. Look longer. Look dreamily at it. Mike, do it for the Gipper. Okay, give me your honest opinion of Peter's mouth. Give me your honest opinion of Peter's mouth. Is it kissable?
What do I do? I'm sure for the right person, it was very easy.
Okay. What I like about that is that's good family values. The kind of thing we've come to expect from a man who would drink out of a toilet. Sorry, Eagles Cloaca. Peter, I would like you to give me an impression of an especially amorous turkey. Well, Peter took your shit, so maybe you should do this one. That was not a turkey. Peter, for trying to game the system, you must be punished. You said caw, whereas everyone knows turkeys go. No, that's too demure. Turkeys are more forward. That makes them such great lovers. It doesn't matter. You already tried to game the system. Eat that salsa.
You're just making shit up at this point. I didn't laugh.
What do you think this panel is? When I came to a panel with a grown man dressed as an owl, I expected there would be some consistency. I expected that London Times bestseller Peter Hieber would be treated with a little respect. Turkey was inadequate.
The rules said that we don't have to laugh. It didn't say anything about our impressions.
Yeah, it did. I have it written down right. Can I borrow a pen? Just eat it. In solidarity. Make your lips a little nicer. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mental work.
Why'd you eat it then? Oh, Scott, please give me your best impression of George Takei. It better be good.
Oh my. He's always shorter. They're not these long-winded, oh.
The crowd has decided that you must be punished. Eat
Okay.
that. Put it in your mouth. Hang on.
Sam, when you put your salsa in my mouth, I had no idea it would be so spicy. Oh my.
Well done. I'm undoing your punishment. Vomit that back out.
Give me a minute.
Okay. Sherry Priest, would you please give me your best impression of Hagrid?
I had to do it
Have you
last
never
time.
seen Harry Potter or read Harry Potter?
Give it hair, I don't care.
I'll even laugh for it.
Oh my
You got a
God.
free laugh there, you might as well take it.
I'm saying.
How is it? Let's hear it for our celebrity impressionists. I think Scott's is my favorite because I got defeated. You want to do Wes? Yeah, do Wes. Do Wes with peanut butter in his mouth. Context. Context.
From earlier today. My dad says my beard looks scruffy. Does my beard look scruffy? Wait, no, is it scruffy? Wait, like here? Wait, well, what can I like just go like that? Is that okay? What about my eyebrows?
That
I'm
are
not
so-
scruffy. I am not scruffy. You guys, I'm not scruffy. Am I? I'm not scruffy. Delete.
Undelete.
No, I'm really not. That was this afternoon with Wes. It was actually.
Those are
That is
so
actually an
good.
excellent question.
That's why none of us are laughing, because it's an impressingly close portrayal to the spiral of neuroses that is our friend Wesley Chu. Let's all bow our heads in memoriam of Wesley Chu.
This is America, goddamn. That's my goal.
Anything to add, Mike? We salute you. I salute you. That was it.
That was the worst salute I have ever seen.
The worst salute? You get away from me.
Stand from the position of attention. Your chest is out, your stomach is in.
Stomach is in, Sam.
You're never covered.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Come up the gig line, straight up the gig line, all your fingers together.
Gig line's next to the cloaca.
Straight up to tradition. Tradition. Straight up, you're gonna big line to your temple, and you've got that little spring to it. 90, 45. You're not to the center of the 40.
Spring from the deep.
Oh my.
I like Scott. Anyways, it's time for another Robert Jackson Bennett question. And this is for you, Sherry.
Oh, Wes, you just missed all the mockery of you. It was just 2 seconds ago. It was awesome.
Ladies and
I'm
gentlemen,
loving
let's
these
go.
keys.
Wes, you gotta try some of this salsa.
Well, you look a little scruffy right now, man.
It's funny because you're neurotic. Sherry Priest, this is a question for you. I've recently attempted to get in shape by joining a variety of alternative exercise programs, among them CrossFit, P90X, and Black Swan. However, the past 6 times, I've made the mistake of assuming the program I'm joining is a gym, only to eventually discover that the program is, in fact, some kind of pansexual performing king show whose regime has very little to do with aerobic or anaerobic exercise at all. It starts innocently enough. I arrive at an aluminum building at the edge of town, enter to find people in various states of undress setting up equipment, and soon the pounding electronic music starts. But soon enough, I start wondering why they play so much Cher, and if a feather boa is an appropriate piece of exercise equipment. And next thing I know, I have glitter in places I didn't even know glitter could get. What am I doing wrong here? Are there some kind of signs I should be noticing, giving it away? Though I guess I have to admit, I do get a phenomenal workout. Yeah, but how... Is there? What am I doing wrong here is the question.
I'm just so confused by the spiral.
You gotta answer it or you get
Well,
punished.
he's doing everything wrong, of course. I mean, a feather boa, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't wick away moisture when you sweat. So he should.
Delilah, is that true?
Maybe offer some underarm.
Pierce, is that true?
You're the one at Wall Street. Tell us about color moisture.
Feathers?
They're bat wings.
Delilah,
Are you a fake wall?
don't make fun of my wall suit.
It's a splendid wall suit.
Do you like it?
I haven't been this impressed since Labyrinth.
It has a tail.
Tail's my favorite part.
Did you see my tail?
Isn't that the lake?
Has everyone seen the tail?
Seen the tail.
Yeah, you need to walk, do the catwalk.
No, I did, because I was watching it while you said it.
Wiggle it. Twerk it. Wiggle it.
Can you twerk it? Can you twerk it? You might start an earthquake. No diggity. I like the way you twerk it. That's right.
Do it for America.
Pierce,
Great for the second.
Pierce, come up here, slap it up, flip that, and rub it down. Come on, let's get that
But I didn't hear the question.
done. The question was, can you slap it, flip it up, and rub it down? Oh no. Oh my.
This is a terrible idea.
I'll give you $1.
Thanks for blowing it on me.
Not only when you shoot, Delilah.
I should have fed that to you like a baby bird. Reasons why Sam doesn't need Tinder. Oh. Why do you keep winking at me?
Sam was more of a grinder kind of guy.
It's hard enough up here without your help. I'm sweating on the inside.
Would you like another Robert Jackson Bennett question, Delilah?
Does it involve hamsters?
It was a guinea pig.
Rip
It was a guinea pig.
scrubbers.
All right, Delilah, I am pretty sure I was a horse in a past life, but I am having some trouble proving it.
Yeah.
The way that I know I was probably once a horse is that I am strongly attracted to barns, preferably the crumbling, dilapidated kind, where I can do some quality skulking in the shadows, perfumed with the fungal rot of old hay, and listening to the manic cheeping of distant insects. Much like a horse, I understand that these empty places I am free from the eyes of society and the judgments of whatever monstrous god we foolish creatures installed in the vacant skies. Also like a horse, I enjoy being covered in leather and running. I think those are just the tops. Anyway, Pierce! Have another one.
I thought that was just a really great story and then that happened.
Anyway, also like a horse, I enjoy being covered in leather and running. I think those are just the tops. Anyway, as a horse person yourself, I was wondering if you could tell me what kind of horse I used to be. And also, is it normal for horses to eat meat? Like, a lot of it?
Jackson Bennett was a horse, I imagine he'd be a dead horse. Because he ate meat. And horses can't vomit. And I'm guessing he would eat so much food that he wouldn't be able, and he would just like die choking on his human cannibal horse vomit. Wow. Well, you're not a horse.
He's just letting us
letting
know
folks know
where we're
we're
at here, where we're at.
If you were a horse though, Mike, what kind of horse would you be? A sexy horse? Which an American horse?
Centaur, half horse, half biceps, right?
No, he's an Icelandic pony.
Oh, there's nothing Icelandic about this man. He's all American. This man.
He would be a donkey.
That's just me.
Next year, we're gonna have a way to punish the
You know what?
audience.
I got you.
All right, fellas, let's have some more Amazon reviews, shall we? This one is from noted fantasy author James S.A. Corey. Sci-fi, sorry, I'm so sorry. James S.A. Corey went through the painstaking trouble to review everyone's novel. These are actually kind of mean. So these come from a place of love. Just like the love you don't tell anyone else. On Gemini Cell. Jesus. On Gemini Cell. Writing is nothing like lifting weights, driving a boat, or investigating cybercrimes. If it was, Mike Cole would be good at it. On Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Pierce wrote a book called Red Rising because apparently no one had told him that Hunger Games, Divergent, The Maze Runner, or Shipbreaker existed. I can only assume sparkly vampires are his next tour de force.
I think Mike's laughing, just mouth breathing.
On Scott Sigler. Scott writes about a science fiction version of football with all the football knowledge of a science fiction fan and all the science fiction knowledge of a football player.
Why would I laugh when that's 100% accurate? It's also the best review I've ever found.
On the Skull Throne by Peter Brett. I was going to write a review of a Peter Brett book, but wait, who is Peter Brett? That's just me. That's me.
Best he's got.
You want to take sense?
No, it doesn't.
Somebody make a note.
James S.A. Corey and tell me I need salsa.
Yeah, next year we are.
James S.A. Corey, anyway. Who's Ty Frank?
Wow.
Cibola bird.
Topical. If there was a way to award good things instead of just punishment, I would give one to Delilah for that topical version. Very nice. Very nice. Speaking of, on Delilah Dawson, after having written the definitive work in the lumberjack sex world, I eagerly await her genre-defining works in roadwork flagger sex, Terminex technician sex, guy who breaks big rocks into little rock sex, and especially that one guy who never leaves his house, so we're not sure how he makes his money sex.
He has a lot of time to study porn, guys.
Those are reviews from James S.A. Corey. Let's have one more question. This one is for Peters. I enjoy this one. Where is it? Okay. Hi, Pierce. I'm a big fan of yours. The like everyone in these social media days, I sometimes get a little too close to my idols. And there was something you said on social media recently that I found extremely distressing. I know it was a joke, and I know it's a common joke. Lots of people make jokes about it, and those of us who suffer, who really genuinely suffer, we just have to grin and bear it. But at some point, you can't take it anymore. And you have to stand up and say, sure, it's all fun and games to ridicule the idea of someone tripping in the bathroom and pissing in their own mouth. But it's also really happened to some people, and it's not funny to them. No, it's just not funny. It's hurtful. You sit in your ivory tower, you people who have never known the pain of slipping on an unattended roller skate at the men's urinals at Costco, flipping over 180 degrees and falling against the wall, and accidentally sending a jet of your own hot urine directly into your open mouth.
Stop reading my goddamn diary.
And you make fun of us, you other us, you marginalized, we oppressed you, you brave souls who at one time, purely by chance, stepped on a big stick of butter that's just lying next to the toilet for some reason, and went flying through the air to go headfirst into the toilet, feet above our bodies, our hair in the nasty brew, with our own urine showering down upon us, some of which inevitably got into our mouths. It could happen to anyone. It could happen to you.
I keep checking to make sure that Mike's nose isn't bleeding.
Is this a question?
I'm not asking for you all to stop making these incredibly hilarious and good jokes about mouth pissing. Well, actually, I am. I would prefer you not to make these jokes anymore. But first, I'm going to act all buddy-buddy with you, so then you have less reason to come out and attack me for attacking you for making that joke online. Please stop. Will you please stop? Will you?
No.
Alright. One final review for Peter Brett's The Desert Spear from Brent Weeks. 5 stars. Found my new kink. 5 very enthusiastic stars, but I do understand the divided reviews. There was no tension, less plot, and the characters were flatter than my chest when I first started begging my mother for a training bra. However, I have never been so moved by a description of the curlicues of hair emanating from a hirsute man's buttocks. The Desert Spear is the book that brought me into the furry community. Give it a chance. Maybe it'll lift your Desert Spear. Meow. How do you like that? Your loving friend, Brent Weeks.
I love Brent Weeks.
How much do you love him?
You know, brother.
Little brother or?
That's where I got this.
Or big brother.
Is it in the rules that he could take Valium before he came to this thing?
It is if he didn't share. But anyways, so we haven't made Delilah or Leanna. Oh wait, we made Leanna laugh once. Or Sherry. Despite the fervor of our junk
Sherry
frost.
took like a beauty shot.
Fortunately, I have built in a fail-safe program to ensure that everyone gets published or punished. I don't know. Well, everyone except Sherry will have heard of a little game called. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Of a little book series called Harry Potter. And in these books, there is something called Bertie Bott's Every Flavor Beans. I just happen to have a bunch of them right here. And we are going to play Every Flavor Bean Roulette. Now, for those of you not in the know, some of them are very typical jelly bean flavors. Some of them taste like vomit, earwax, earthworm, what have you. So what I'm going to do is give everyone a bean, and then we will go down the line and eat them, and we'll find out who's safe and who got what. Do you know? what we have.
So we have to guess what we have?
We'll figure it out. Oh, you'll know.
Are these your owl pellets?
If mine tastes like a tossed salad, I'm not saying nothing.
Well, you won't know what it tastes like then.
That's a very promising color.
Oh, you just got your wing in the salsa.
No.
I'm pretty sure I just got the vomit one.
No, that's not vomit.
I think it's Batsu was the vomit one.
Pierce Brown knows vomits. Pierce, let's start with you. Please eat. Go ahead. What does it taste like? Christmas.
I hate you.
No. You got grass.
We're a family.
Please put it in your mouth.
This is green and red. Actually, it tastes like watermelon.
I bet that's earwax.
That one looks dangerous. It's milky yellow color.
Earwax. Really sorry.
Is it butter?
Does it taste like freedom?
What it tastes like, this is burn more.
It's like, yeah, that's exactly.
Tastes like salsa.
Everything tastes like ashes right now. It tastes like nutmeg.
This did you a favor.
No, I'm pretty sure this is vomit. No, it's vomit. Oh yeah. To be fair though, I had these years ago, and the vomit one was way stronger than that. Like that wasn't actually so bad.
Fucking kitty society. Any state thinking we can't handle our own vomit-flavored candy.
For the record, mine is doo-doo brown.
Sam, to stick with the theme, can you put the bean in my mouth for me?
I'm actually gonna take a shot of salsa to wash it down.
Sub-Congo hipposmegma? It's a little like cilantro, yes, actually.
I'm so pleased with myself. It's not like her.
Three more.
Yeah, you should have to eat a few more.
We're doing it again?
Yeah, we all have to do two.
2?
3 minutes over. We have to do this really quick. I'll join you this time.
So we gotta take two and then press both legs at the same time.
Just everyone take one at the same time.
Same as there a urine
Can we?
I mean, look at this. It's like urine.
So why they don't, while they do,
What is he with spots on?
Here's the Batsu. I got bubble gum.
That one was definitely grass.
Definitely grass.
all right, so we'd like to thank you so much for coming out and apologize for being so well, I can't even speak from the laughter. Please feel free to join us for Drinks with Authors. That is tonight from 6 to 9 at the Sheridan, which is the hotel. It will be upstairs.
In the name of freedom, Mike, I brought you a coffee creamer so you would cover yourself.